got a day ago. Find you eventually.
The other logo's still popping up, but
There it is.
fix it. All right. Hello and welcome. It is the Snowbirds meeting room. I'm still working on the set for the channel and getting everything squared away. Thank you to my friend and graphics artist Everett, aka Captain Boomer, and he's been working on some new stuff, and we're working on getting it all set up. So some other aspects to it will be coming. I'm here with Miss Charmy, Kaz, Tone, and Red. And today we're gonna talk about base building, the economy, while I'm surveying bases in Gracia Mia. I like it. Thank you. In Pyro and Stanton. So while I'm flying and doing everything, we're going to be talking. So okay. So is everybody here?
Yeah, sir.
All right. So, what do we got? Let's see. So, for those that watch the SCL on base building, I watched it last night, and there's a lot of information on there. I was very surprised with some of the things that they were talking about. And it actually sounds like it's going to be really good. But the very first drop of it's going to be a little rough. So we'll go from there and see how it works.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
So, your thoughts? Anybody got a thought?
Goodbye.
I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it.
It was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed
You going back to bed?
watching.
I have not watched it either.
Well, Kaz, I think you did.
Yep.
Server error. Here we go.
When it works, it works.
When it don't, it don't.
It's great when it works.
Oh yeah. So from what they're saying, and this is what I got of it, and they did put out the questions and stuff on SC Tracker of what was asked and what the answers were, which was pretty good. They're saying that you can trade blueprints.
Data slates are something that you can find that'll have blueprints on it, and then you can hold on to the data slate and give it to somebody if it pertains to a specific org mate who's going to specialize in that, or you can sell them. That kind of a deal is what it sounded like to me.
Well, it says here blueprints are rewarded to the player's specific character in certain instances and cannot be traded. There are blueprints that can be found on datapads which can be traded for the blueprint is read from datapad. These datapads allow for one-time downloads which which would prevent trading. This will be most relevant in cases where players find or receive duplicates of specific blueprints. Then they say, will there be limited use for blueprints? Yes, certain blueprints will have finite uses, and others will have cooldowns before use alongside generic blueprints can be used endlessly and without cooldown. Okay.
I think the reason they're talking about the cooldowns is going back to the flare items that people were talking about losing, and then they were going to give everybody, well, if you bought something from the store, here's your blueprint. I think that's probably along the lines of those cooldown variations.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're not mass producing flare. You make one, if you lose it, okay, you can make another one in 4 hours or whatever it is. I just think it's probably along those lines, even though I really think they need to go back to the kiosk idea of, hey, I lost it, I need my item back, I go to the kiosk.
I agree.
I have to fabricate one.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yep. I agree too.
Because I think I'm gonna say it. I want my things back. I shouldn't have to go fabricate it. You know.
I shouldn't have to go gather up a bunch of resources, spend a bunch of time to create an item, put it back on my dash on my new ship that I have to worry about insurance and everything else on, fly out and get blown up, and then, okay, now I have to jump through this again.
Yeah, I that's the one thing, and Red knows about the drawer.
He loves the drawer.
I love the drawer.
Stand by.
It didn't last very long, but it was there. I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
It was
to the
nice. I
following
liked it.
location. Please visit us again.
I love the drawer. I thought the drawer was very cool, and a lot of people say it was a lot of steps, but there was a purpose for it, and now it's gone until they decide what they're going to do. I hope they don't go the route with the blueprint for that. I don't think that's cool. I mean, it's a purchase item, and I should be able to get it back immediately.
I agree, but if I recall correctly, they were saying it was going to be the interim fix until they can figure out the drawer issue.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, any thoughts about bases? What is? I mean, I'm excited for a base. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna enjoy doing that.
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy that too because it puts to work a lot of the things that industrialist players actually do.
Mm-hmm.
It also puts that mining map to use also.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that is mining as it stands right now is more geared toward high-end, high-profit materials. The base building is going to be geared toward low-end profit materials like copper, aluminum, stuff like that. Because you have to be able how do you need that stuff for wiring, lights, and so on, if they're going to be that detailed about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I'm very much looking forward to that.
Oh, I don't blame you because I can't wait. I mean, I'm that type of person now. Since I've been in the game for this long, it's like when I see it, then I know it's there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get my hopes up, get them so hyped up, and then get my heart broken.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling they're going to do the base building in waves. They're going to, here's your preliminary, this is how you start it, do like little tutorials. I don't think it's going to be, here's everything at one time, because I don't think they have it built that way. I don't think they have all of the I don't think they have it fleshed out to that point of this is how it all works.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to end up seeing some of the smaller outpost type deals, some of the smaller end, like mid to small and extra small. I don't see us getting the large and extra large anytime soon. That's just my thought process. And then the other thing that I'm not 100% on, but it seems like I've heard this recently, that mining will be based more on the miner's knowledge of where they've been finding nodes in the past
Mm-hmm.
versus being able to go to the website, because the data mining, as I understand it, specifically for mining, has been removed from the client side and is being kept server side. So the websites that tell you this is, go to this and you'll get this, and go to this and you'll get that, it sounds like they're trying to remove that from the equation. And I don't know that to be a fact, but that seems to be what I've heard in the last week on 4.0 forward, is they're going to be removing that information
Well,
from.
that'll be good because that means you can actually sell the information you know.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's the reason they're doing it. And I think that's why it's being brought up kind of not officially and straight from CIG, but I think it's being disseminated through channels so that it's not a knee-jerk surprise and everybody's rioting and everything's on fire again.
Well, good news, guys. I'm exceptionally good at gathering information like that.
Well, it seems like that's the way it's going to go. I'm not 100% on that, though, but that's what it seems like.
I like that shit, but it is god-awful ugly from the backside.
He's flying my ship.
Yeah, I want one too. I want to know how the ore processor chip is going to function.
Which one? You're talking about the Arastra?
Yeah.
Well, it's all hearsay and speculation at this point, but from the short videos and stuff that I looked at before I went ahead and purchased one and melted it into my buyback so it's available once it becomes realized, is you're supposed to have the beams that will go ahead and do the cutting and the accumulation, and then you'll have terminals inside of it where that process will go on, and it's supposed to be on the ship. It's not going to be in the amounts that you would get at like the mining stations. It's not supposed to be able to do the same amount or as fast, is my understanding. Excuse me. But
Well, that would be understandable. Say, for instance, you had to go 3 systems over to get a specific ore you needed because it was highly depleted in your current system, then that ship would be necessary to go get it and process it and get it back.
Yep, and then it has, the extraordinary amount of storage, but it's all external. So it'll be the storage containers on the outside of it, which would leave you more vulnerable to piracy, but would also, speculation has it, if you ended up with a material that was reactive and it started to have a bad reaction, you could also jettison it and get it away from it faster because it would already be on the exterior of the ship.
That leads to another point. The current system of jettisoning cargo in game is all or none. There is no individual jettison unless you get out there and physically unlock it.
Well, and like I said, this is all speculation on a ship that's still in concept and hasn't had, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things. We're all playing the what if game.
Been playing that for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, at least.
What if it worked?
If it works great. But when it doesn't work, good luck.
Right. Then we have the workaround. Star Citizen 2.0.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for those that have been in the game longer, this is something that has been waited for a long time, just like Pyro. For those that have been in the game less time, it is, you know, we're in the golden years. You guys have been through the rough part. Okay? So,
Yep.
for us that have just come into the game less than 4 years, you know, 1 or 2 years or 3 years, we're getting a lot of the stuff that is, you know, been thought of and it's now starting to come in. You know, that's how I see it.
Game's more playable.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Agreed.
But I do think that they're
Oh,
missing.
come on. The doors
think
are
they're
closing
missing-
on me again.
Uh-oh. I think they're missing a very pivotal point with this Pyro release, in that ships. So in Pyro, you have limited stocks of ammunition, you have limited stocks of water, you have all this scarcity in this entire system, and then you know you have to go here to get fuel, and it's so expensive, and this, that, and the other, and it's the PvP playground. The other part of what they're missing out of this is the perfect time to have the Vulcan, so that you can rearm and repair, so that it can do its game loop and be introduced into a system that game loop makes sense. Because in Stanton, you just go to any old landing bay and you pay to have your stuff repaired and rearmed, and you go back out and do what you want. In Pyro, that's not a thing. Not necessarily. It's scarce. And refueling is the same way. They have ships, or they have a ship, variant, whatever, the Starfarer, that can do refueling. But here we go into 4.0. The ship's been around since 2014, 2015, somewhere back there, and it still doesn't work. You can't refuel because you can't get the monitors to work half the time. So they keep missing the mark on these. They have this huge thing that they're pushing because they're pushing the tech that's involved in it, but they're missing out on having the ships ready for their game loops. And you're not selling ships because the ships that you're trying to sell, you're over here cutting their legs out from under them by limiting how much fuel they have. Then you're putting them into a system where you can't get fuel, regularly.
Hey, Robert.
That's when the servers work. So I just think they're missing a lot of opportunities when they do the stuff like what they're doing now, and they don't step back and go, here's the infrastructure that we need to open up this system. The infrastructure being server meshing and all this other stuff, which I get. It's important. It's the fabrication of all of this. It's going to be what ties everything together. But at the same time, if you're talking about sales numbers and all this other stuff, which also seems to be one of their, deciding factors on what they do, and they want to talk about game loops and ships. Well, you have ships that you've been selling. They have a loop. Here's where you're introducing the loop, but they don't work. It just seems like a missed opportunity to me.
Okay, finally got out of the hangar. All right, let's take a look and see what we got. I'm gonna head to Bloom and survey that planet.
Some of those real pretty, the ones during the Citizen Con that they were showing with the habitats for the different areas. Where was some of the more prettier ones, the greener ones that were in Pyro, I think?
Well, I'm going to this one planet. This one, Bloom. I think it has that area. I'm not sure. So this is
What are
gonna
the triangles on the map?
the triangles.
Yeah, you're looking
Yeah, you've
at
got triangle markers on your map.
Oh, hold on a second.
Well, the YouTube video is 10 to 15 seconds behind the conversation on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a sec. It's saying I'm in an enclosed structure. What? Okay, this one's acting up. Let me get out of,
Shields on.
It's still showing me inside the hangar. That's why.
Oh Lord. Yeah, there's still definitely some stuff that they have to fine tune before it's playable. Like, enjoyably playable, better yet.
Well, it's not totally well, Miss Charmy. When you weren't in the first parts of Wave 1, and it was rough.
Yeah.
I can't
You were
imagine.
in for.
I mean, there was some stuff in there that was like, holy crap, what is going on? I'm gonna see if I can bed log. I'm still too close to the station, that's why. Okay. So, but as far as what you're asking on the map, the triangles you're talking about, Tone?
Yes.
Those are asteroids areas.
Okay. All right.
So that's what those are. And
They mark the asteroid areas, well, that's kind of cool.
well, look at it like this. Those asteroid areas are like pinpoints. So say I'm going to change course. I'm going to go to Monox instead. See if that works. And see if it's still showing me as I'm enclosed because of that server error. Yep. So I can't jump. That's why it's not working. So I have to bed log and ship. But I've got to get away from it, from the area. Monox is a toxic atmosphere planet, so you have to have, when you're walking around, you've got to have gear on. So there's no other way around that. Bloom, you can breathe. Red, when we went to Pyro 4,
which one is that?
Pyro 4?
Scorpio.
Yeah, what it's called.
There we go. Okay, I'm away now.
Scorpio, that's not the Marta. The Marta is the Polaris.
he's being bad because because I was going crazy the other night.
Oh boy! Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, Super, what's up? Okay, so now that I'm on my way, Monox is. I'm gonna take a look around there, but Pyro 4, Pyro 5 is a gas giant. Pyro 4, that one is you can walk around on that one, but I think I took my helmet off on that one and almost croaked. So I think it's toxic. I know you're just messing with me. Okay, so heading to my Knox and gonna see what type of landing areas and what type of terrain we have. So, Red, I know you have a question. Come on, bring it, bring it.
Not really. Other than what'd you say that configuration is for the MFD, the new MFD stuff?
Oh, you mean the advanced?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, pardon me. In your options,
Mm-hmm.
let's go to options for a second. And settings, you scroll down and you can see, where is it?
Oh, all this
It-
default HUD stuff.
Yeah, it defaults
Okay.
HUD advanced on. So I turned it on, and um, you can go into different ships. If you don't like it, you can turn it off. So
Gotcha.
here you go to
So this is a
config.
setting, but you can set
Yeah,
a button or something to
yeah.
turn it off
But
and
you
on. Okay.
you go into that, and then you go to HUD, and then you can shut it off. So if I want it off, there it's gone.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you can disable the UI dashboard as well. But you want that, I like that on. So you do have the option. So
Gotcha.
I turned it on as default, and if I don't like it in the ship, I can always shut it off. Now hopefully that persists, unless the ship is claimed, of course. Okay, so let's see what is a good base that I can, or good place that I can see in the daylight. That would be nice. Nope, too far. Sunset Mesa. Here we go. Got to step out of the seat. Poor Gortok, Miss Charmy. He was in the ship the other night, and he got into the elevator, and I quantumed, and he got lost. I was,
no.
I was like, oh. I tried to go back and get him.
Miss Charmy was so bad, he just said, "Oh, I'm just gonna log off."
Hey, I did it to Shadow one time. That's why he's giggling about it.
It happened to me too. And then Shane
Me too.
and Super was in the in there with me, and he went into the elevator, and then he got kicked out.
Yeah, don't go to the elevators while in quantum. This
You used to not get up out of the seat while in quantum.
I don't get out of the
True.
seat. Here we go in the dark.
oh, that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go back up.
Quantum travel complete.
Always hard to tell these targets which side of the area, like whether it's a moon or a planet. I wish there was a way for it to tell you that. Or so.
Quantum travel complete.
Derelict outposts. Arid Reach. Let's try that one. Hopefully it's on the sunny side of the street. There we go. Water. That's a good sign.
Toxic water.
Actually, I don't know if it's toxic or not. We'll have to. I'm not gonna go out there and take a drink.
Take your helmet off. Or take your helmet off.
Right? Love the music that Pedro Camacho has done. Here we go. And it's a CB.
Oh, you got somebody over there.
Mm-hmm.
Act a fool. Take him
Yeah.
down if he has at you.
Yeah, but I don't have my attritions on here. Get my shields up.
That thing got missiles.
Yes.
You got a lot of missiles.
Mm-hmm. I don't have my views like I used to, so I gotta reconfigure for that on the stick since I got the new ones. Oh, and Miss Charmy, you will be using VTOLs with this ship. They made it to where this ship has to use VTOLs to take off. So, you got to start using them now.
Okie dokie.
I think Shave was over here the other night, and he was landing to check out some stuff, and he was in the 600, and some guy came and blew him up, and I happened to be flying the Polaris at the time, and I came over here and picked him up. That water animation looks good.
Hey, Shadow, what happened to that screenshot we took when we had all three of those Star Lancers out there with different paint?
I put it in a screenshot area.
Oh, okay.
So this one looks this area looks kind of good. Water. All that good stuff.
Your water will play a part in survivability as far as building the base. As far as, whether it's a way, I don't know if they'll have it to engineer to where you can use water as a fuel source for energy, like to create run turbines or, run generators or whatever.
Agriculture.
Production of hydrogen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Need that fuel. Need that fuel.
A good ice planet too would work.
Let's see. I'm gonna set her down, but I'm keeping an eye on.
Drawback is if that place is noxious. I mean, I mean, if it's not friendly to oxygen breathing people, the atmosphere, how well it's going to grow, which is weird. It has water, because water is, it's oxygen. So that doesn't make sense. That would be a.
Well, there's planets that have water, but the atmosphere is toxic. Okay, touchdown. Keeping an eye on that dude. Rule 1, never leave your ship open. All right. Love this music. Man. Okay, we got vegetation. Of course, the one day we've all allotted for cutting the Christmas tree and it's snowing. Are you serious, Super? You said it was going to snow. Oh my God. Okay, we're reaching. So, Miss Charmy, you knew you could do this, right?
What?
Walk in the water.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Okay. You're.
You have to have a suit on. Paul Bunyan and Lon Jones.
That's cool. I'm just now seeing you underwater, so.
I bet you want to take your helmet off.
Nope. Been there, done that.
Can you fire a weapon?
Probably, but let's take a shot. Yes, you can.
Somebody pee in the water? It was awful foamy.
Really? Really, Tom?
I don't know if that's foam or if that's
Oop, I hit the
that
wrong
they're
wood.
they're
You can fire a weapon. Not that it'll do much good on
if you
the
got a little, well, you might end up with some kind of aggressive creature underwater you can defend yourself against.
right?
Get food.
Uh,
That's a way to go fishing.
let me see. It is safe to take your helmet off here. Monox. Power 4 is the one that's toxic. So I'm going to do this real fast. And there we are. breathable atmosphere on Monox. This looks like a good spot. 49 degrees Celsius.
Be back on switch rigs. Be back.
Cue the Navy SEAL theme song. Shame.
Hey, don't forget to hydrate, man.
Oh yeah, I got some water in my backpack and everything.
At one time, he was like at 20-something%. Like, Shadow, drink some water. Now.
I get so wrapped up in stuff sometimes. One day I was in the medical terrapin doing some stuff, and I forgot that I didn't have any water with me. I said, "Oh shoot, let me get to that med bed real quick." So this looks like a good spot for a base.
Yeah.
A little
Close to water.
flat. I'd like to have something a little bit more defensible. Get some mountains around it, you know? That's just me.
Do you have to buy the property?
You too, Super.
Have a good one, Super. You going out, you heading out there.
So do you think the game loop's going to require that we purchase the land, or is this something where we just do like the Pioneer days and just stake the claim?
You're going to have to, okay. The Pioneer comes with it used to come with a land claim. They took that away with the new,
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Pioneer days. In the 1800s, when we were stretched across America and we were just taking our claim.
You probably have to purchase a land claim. But that I can't say if that's going to be in 1.0, or it may be with this new base building thing. You know.
It would kind of make sense to be able to get the land before we have to build the base.
Because otherwise, you start building the base and then boop.
Yeah. But being realistically, Star Citizen's MO, we could have full base capacity without any land.
If they do the backwards, yeah.
I believe the intent is that you're going to stake a claim at a kiosk, a terminal, whatever, for an area. The whole game loop, the 1.0 game loop of you go through and then later on as part of your rewards you get a piece of land, blah blah blah. I don't think they're going to wait for that to do base building. I think they're going to introduce base building prior to all of that, so they can kind of work through all the weeds and work out the kinks before they get to that point. I don't see it being like next month or whatever, but they're going to do preliminaries, and I got a feeling they're going to do it in waves. This is just me. So you'll end up, there's high sec, mid sec, low sec zones. There's going to be basically a fee for you to be on that plot of land, and when you don't pay the fee, and this is in the high sec areas, and it changes based on which area. So Pyro is low sec, no sec, as far as I understand it, and Stanton is high to mid, I believe. So in Stanton, you'll purchase a plot of land and you'll have to pay a fee, and as long as you pay the fee, you maintain the plot of land. So let's say you build your base and you're mining the materials on that plot of land. You can then use those materials to build your base. You gather other materials from elsewhere to build your base, and all of a sudden you run out of materials at that facility They recently said you'll be able to break down your base. There will be some loss of materials, like 10%, whatever is just a number. You will lose some of the materials that you use to make the base, but you can break it down, pick everything up, stop paying for that plot of land, go somewhere else to another plot of, build another base. It's all in flux.
Oh, party store?
Basic idea.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Welcome back, Red.
Thank you, sir. Oh, sorry about that. I thought it was on mute.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay. Get an outside view. There's a couple. There's a spot there, but I don't like where that one is. It's kind of barren. I'm looking for some resources that we're gonna need. So back over by the water was a pretty good spot, I think. But I would like it to be a little bit more defensible. Just my thought. Okay, I'm going to take it up. I'm going to head to Bloom this time.
The other thing to keep in mind is the different gangs and stuff and earning rep with them. You might want to build close to an area that's controlled by the same gang that you're aligning yourself with. So figuring out where those zones are might be a good idea.
That's a very good point.
You don't want to put your base next to hostile territory, not knowing it's hostile territory, and every time you fly over, they're launching missiles at you.
Mm-hmm.
Because NPCs don't have to pay for those, by the way.
Right. Well, Bloom, I think is close to the Citizens of Prosperity. And then you've got Headhunters, which I think are on Pyro 1. So,
yeah, I have no idea on any of that.
Well, I've been looking at where the missions are kind of located, and looking at it from that aspect. I did some changes in the graphics. Red.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking at the stream, you can see I went to photo mode, slow for the clouds, and the pixelation is not there like it used to be.
Oh, so is that high? What? More resources being used on your system, or
It's
like the highest level?
It's the highest level, but it does kind of take away, I guess, from the resources, but they look good. They look good.
That raises an interesting question.
Shoot.
At what point are older machines not going to be able to run this game?
You are asking the wrong person. But
like right now? No.
Yeah. Like I'm running, my toaster has a 970 GT in it, and I can see that not working with a lot of the higher settings. Well, it's barely working with some of the lower settings now, but
that's a very good question.
Well, I hope their optimizing becomes real optimal. Put it that way.
Well, they need to start doing it. Because go ahead.
I was under the impression that the Vulkan video
The API
option was supposed to be put a little less stress on older machines, so it made it a little bit more viable for older machines.
Yeah, but they've got to optimize the game even more for it to be viable. If you get get what I'm saying. Because right now, even though the Vulcan is running and it's a beta, and um, with lower end machines, a lot of people in testing chat are trying it on a lower end machine and it crashes them to desktop. And that's just the beta. So
Well, here's something to think about. It's not so much, I think, the video card. I mean, yes, the video card definitely plays a role, but the way I'm understanding it, the way Rocky explained it to me, is this is the CPU driven game.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
So really, it's your CPU more than it is the video card that you need to, you know, might want to. That would be my.
But
The way
go ahead. Go ahead, Tom.
the way my machine is operating, I'm getting in-game 99% CPU, 99% GPU, and 85 to 90% RAM. My machine is at the top end, and I had to modify it for better airflow because I was blue screening the graphics card because I was overheating it.
Well, okay. When I was running the older system, and when I got it, Star Citizen was 315 when I started playing.
Sounds
and
about right.
and it wasn't. I had to max out the card. I had to max it all the way out to get some performance from it, and it took a toll on the CPU. And so when I changed everything, I started getting better performance, even though I was running it on the external drive at the time, and that made a big difference. So now with the internal drive and the card that I have and the CPU that I have, and I changed some things in it to make it more CPU or GPU dependable, it's actually working 100 times better. So, but it's an upgraded system, so what can I say?
Yep. I guess I'll have to start giving my gerbils some sort of steroids.
Well, I still have the old system, and it is my, my house computer now. And I went to go put the new Windows on it yesterday, right? The new Windows update.
Nope.
And, pardon me. And it blue screen.
Yep.
And I was like, So I rolled it back until they get that thing straightened out. I was like, why is it doing this, Let's see. What's a good spot to go to here?
Anybody remember Windows ME?
Oh, God, yes.
Windows 11 is basically the same thing. It's just an update to Windows 10, but because of the way they're updating it, it's not stable unless you have a very high-end computer because it's memory hog. I blue screened my computer within 30 seconds of the ME logo when I updated. In fact, I still have a copy of Windows 7 on disk.
Hmm.
I think I got 95 somewhere.
Oh,
And 97.
I had 95.
Is it just me, or did things just work better back then?
Possibly. I'm just gonna say that much.
I mean, games were simple. Yes or no, no gray areas, no workarounds. They worked or they didn't. Like tic-tac-toe and checkers. I'm just kidding. No, but for real, my computer is having a hard time streaming what you're doing. I know it won't run it. Which brings up the two schools of thought on graphics for older machines. One of them is turning everything all the way up so it puts more load on the GPU. The other is turning everything down so that the machine can run it. What are your thoughts on that?
Billy's Brew says, for me, Windows 11 default setting for page file ate all of his RAM. I had to manually configure it to get it back to normal. Wow.
It's memory hog.
What's up, Billy's Brew? My thoughts on the older games, like I said, I played a lot of older stuff and over the years, and I found it there when they put a game out, there was hardly any patches back then. There were none.
Well, if you had an update, you went and bought it and you installed it like a game.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't updates, they were expansion packs.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not fair to Star Citizen because it's not labeled a finished game. It's basically an alpha. I don't even think it's a beta.
No, it's not beta yet.
Well, I'll be glad when it makes it to VHS.
Betamax.
I was waiting.
Man, going through this cloud cover is... I ain't gonna lie, it's so cool. When I went through the Pyro Playground and they had the solar flares, that was pretty slick. I mean, I did a video on it when it was out, and I did a box mission, just a simple old box mission, and I encountered this solar flare. I couldn't see anything. I had to go to an outside view of the ship so I knew where I was going. And even that was tough because all of my instruments were screwed up. There we go. There's some water over here. A little flat. Bloom is very cold. Pyro 1 is too hot. The temperature there is over 300 Celsius. You will burn up if you don't have the right suit. So you need a Pembroke. Okay, this one looks a little bit more defensible.
Are we going to be able to build bases large enough to have an enclosed landing bay?
Yes. You can. They're talking about you could do an underground one too, not just on the surface, but a actual underground. That's what they said. Now,
It's in
See
one of the
that
mock-ups
being-
as well.
Do what, sir?
It's in one of the mock-ups they just showed within the last week. It shows a hangar opening up into the ground and a ship approaching like it's going to drop into the ground into the hangar.
Well, that would make life easier on excessively hot and cold worlds.
this area's got good water access.
There's even some videos where they're showing hydroponic like towers of them growing different plant life inside these glassed in towers, that it's all hydroponics and the whole 9 yards. So there's a variety of things. From the video they just ran the other day, it sounds like they have a bunch of high-tech stuff and they're looking at different themes in the future, but as it stands right now, they have a set, and that set is what they're working on.
Make sure I got my shields on. Oh, no shields. What am I doing?
Shield on.
What am I thinking?
You don't need shields. You have the goodwill of Pyro.
And what have you been drinking this morning?
Probably some of that leg.
This one's a little rough area, but a little bit more defensible than the other spot.
I see the A2 being flown a lot.
It just got real expensive.
Especially with those Colossus bombs.
Yep.
Moabs.
500,000 bombs.
Mhm.
500,000 AUEC.
Okay. This area here, farther away from the water. Ooh.
Hey, Shadow,
Yes, sir.
any idea what planet they were showing the video that had the lightning strike on the ship that blew it up and all that? What planet was that? Do you know?
I have no idea, and that could have been any planet. You know, it could have been one on. Because if I remember correctly, that one had forests and trees and things. That could have been
Yep.
Microtech, but I don't think so, because it was raining. So.
Yeah, I was just curious if it was out there. I assumed it was in Pyro.
This looks like a good spot. Defensible. Forward and back, way in. It's a little high on that area. Look at those God rays from the sun. Ugh. There's some days I get in here and I just fly just to look at the scenery.
That looks like a painting.
It's a beautiful screenshot. As a matter of fact, since I'm in here, now that you said that, that's a screenshot. Gotta take that. Dang. Okay. Okay, there's another planet that Miss Charmy hasn't seen yet, and that's Pyro 4. That one has a beach, Miss Charmy. That's the one where we took that shot, Red.
Oh, okay. Which one's that blue? The blue planet.
Pyro 1.
Okay.
And that planet is hot. It is hot. But there's, from what Cincinnati was saying when he was there, there's a lot of aphorite there. And that cloud cover is thick. Talk about overcast. Ever since that server has been running pretty well.
It just had to remove all the other players, that's all.
Well, at least we're in wave 2. We're gonna need a weatherman. Okay, let me get this up. Okay, we're going to go to Pyro 4. We got to make a little side trip by Pyro 5.
How's the fuel looking?
On this ship, I've got 80% right now. From when I took off to the places where I went to. This ship does very well on a stock engine for quantum fuel. The little small ships trying to do quick hops in Pyro, like the Intrepid or anything like that. You gotta hit those stations to get quantum fuel. Gortok, are you stuck in here? I didn't even hear you.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
I'm loading in now.
We're at wave 2, Gortok. Wave 2.
Yeah.
Don't let them kick you out of the ship again. Make sure you sit down whenever it's quantuming.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my own ship this time.
Oh,
Wow.
He's still trying to
Got
learn
him.
how to fly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
He knows I'm playing with him.
I know. I tried to pick you up, Gortok. I tried.
Yeah.
I passed him up. I come back around trying to get closer. Gortok says, I'm out. I'll see you later.
Hey, you're 33 million meters away. It's like, that's never gonna work, man. Yeah.
It was funny. Gortok said he's not riding with you today. Oh my god, that was funny.
He don't trust your driving.
Well,
I'm surprised he
Biden is
trusts
driving.
mine. Many times as I've wrecked.
It ain't the wreck that counts. It's how you deal with it after.
there you go.
All right, I'm gonna drop for a little while, guys.
Well,
Okay, Tom.
appreciate it, Tone. Thanks for the
Yeah, man.
questions, and if I got more answers, trust me, I'll tell you.
All right, appreciate it. Take it easy, y'all.
All right.
Have a good one.
Good.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Oh, I gotta fix that logo down there. I'll fix it.
What logo?
Got a new logo for the Snowbirds meeting room. Everett got me all.
What, in the bottom right corner?
Yeah, I gotta fix that one.
Oh.
I got a new logo I gotta put up. I forgot that one while I was setting it up. But he got the new overlay.
I'm not seeing the chat underneath you in the.
No, I have to add it.
Okay.
I have to add one. I gotta go into Streamlabs and create one and then put it in there.
Oh, you know more about it than I do. I am way behind the ball here. Comes to streaming and frames, your layouts, and all the whatnots you put on there.
I got a lot of
What do you
whatnots.
Yeah.
I got a lot of whatnots. Yep. That's the new YouTube logo that Everett made for me. I just got to put it on. I got to put it in the watermark. We're at 91% hydrogen and 84% quantum fuel. Now, Miss Charmy, Pyro 5 is a gas giant, but it has a lot of moons that you can go to and check out.
So it's similar to Crusader.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody on a moon, Pyro 5. It was on the outside of the planet, or of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
There's some outpost out there and whatnot. It looked pretty nice.
Yeah. Super went there and he told me about it, and I went and checked it out. It's pretty cool looking. It's in a
Where is this? Is this Pyro 5 here that you're at now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the dark side.
Mm-hmm. It's I think it's Veer or something like that, and there's a outpost there that's like in a canyon, and I tried to land in there, and they actually have wind effects. It was
Maybe it was you I was watching.
yeah.
Because you turned from that pretty quick and went to somewhere else.
get back in the seat again.
I'm still trying to load in.
It was a little rough for me to get in this morning. I was in there
Trying to figure out
earlier.
where to put me out in space or at a station. See, you found the right place to stand so that you can get in the pilot seat without sitting on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's gonna work very well, but
Well, if you're on the left side, slightly looking at the seat,
mm-hmm.
Slightly behind the seat, it'll put you in the seat. There we go.
This is a pretty planet, but it is toxic. Can't take your helmet off. Gonna take Miss Charmy to the beach so she can check it out. Here's Goner's deal.
I won't get sunburnt because of radiation exposure now.
This one's close to the water. Let's check this one out. I've never been there. 707. Should be on the light side. Ah. Yeah, it does, but it's a beautiful planet. It's just that it's toxic. Can't take your helmet off. I took it off for a hot second. Up on the dark side. Sorry about that, Miss Charmy.
That's all right. You can always wait for sunrise.
Let's see what's over this way. Fallow Field. Derelict Outpost. It's a trap? Millersburg. It's a visual trap. Yeah. There's Chihuahua's Beach. That's where we took the screenshot, Red.
Oh, okay. Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Oh, okay.
Chihuahua, I guess. I don't know.
I sent it to my wife. She loves our Chihuahua, so she's like, "Thanks for the pig."
Still a little on the dark side, but there's a lot of little outposts or little buildings around this area.
Quantum travel complete.
When I came over here. Oh, there's a Polaris sitting down there.
They heard you were coming.
I'm gonna hit an OM marker. Get on the light side.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
OM3.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Derelict outpost. Sacred's plot. This looks like something I can hit.
Quantum travel engaged.
He rolls around a lot.
And this one's still on the dark side. What?
12:25. Another hour of sleep or rest.
Quantum travel complete.
We're back over by Chihuahua's Beach. Uh-oh. There's some shooting going on over that way.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
With the terrible conditions of the pyro stations, I would assume that pyro was built long before Stanton.
I think so.
With the dilapidated conditions, it had to have been centuries before Stanton.
Gotta admit, this is a gorgeous view. Well, Miss Charmy, everything's on the dark side, unfortunately.
And that's fine.
Since you didn't get to do a whole lot of exploring yesterday. And,
I did make my first jump cord talking red.
yes, you did.
Yeah?
Whoa, I bet you that was exciting, right?
That was definitely different. I was nervous, but do it now, Bill. I completed the jump. I didn't just make the jump. I completed the jump. Rocky goes, a lot of people made the jump. Doesn't mean they completed it.
Quantum travel complete.
I actually made it through. Didn't get kicked or bumped. I navigated it successfully. And I was in a fat bottom ship, as Rocky said. said, he goes, you scraped a couple of times. I said, but I didn't show any damage, so apparently it didn't damage my ship.
Yeah, everybody bounces a little bit going through, especially the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky's like, you need to stop. You need to stop. You're too close, because it said too close on the thing, you know. I'm like, no, you're supposed to go as close as you can. It's supposed to just suck you in. So that's why I said, let me ask Shadow. He's done it.
Because see, what it does is when you get tuned up and everything, a pulse comes from your quantum drive and it opens the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, it was like hard to get it to open because it was malfunctioning. And then once they did some refinements, it's been pretty reliable on my end.
Hey, I was seeing a lot of different ships over there, so I was paranoid it was going to do that whole open close thing, you know, like I heard some of you guys saying. It wasn't, you know, like it closed up on you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it did it to Red once. I remember hearing Red say something about it.
Yeah, it got me.
But,
if I can get down on this side, I would do a little.
What moon is that?
This is Pyro 4. It's a planet.
there's no moon.
Oh, Monarchs?
No.
No, we were
No.
there earlier. We were there, or he was there earlier. That's Pyro 4. The one that you can't walk out on because it's toxic.
Yeah, you can walk
And
around.
the pretty beach that he was
Bloom
going
is
to try to take.
3. What, Monarchs is 4?
No. No, it's Pyro 4. Then there's Monox, then there's Bloom, and then there's Terminus.
1, 2, 3. I'm looking at the circles on the map.
Hitting atmosphere now. I could tell the ship jerked, and now I'm seeing the altimeter drop. So, in Atmo. A lot of water areas on this planet. I think this
Right,
atmosphere is heavy, and you need your VTOLs.
4 and 5 are real close together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have to go to Pyro 5 to,
Get to 4.
yep.
Alright. Headed to 5.
Going to SCM. A lot of meteor craters over here.
A lot of what?
Meteor craters.
Oh. Looking for potential base sites.
Mm-hmm.
Are there going to be some sort of ground-based weapons, like built
Yeah.
into your base?
You have to build. You have to set up turrets and all that stuff. Hmm. There's one on.
Is that supposed to be ice and snow, or is that sand?
This looks, well, there's snow caps over there. This right here, interesting plateau.
Because it looks like it has a lot of water runoff. That's why I was wondering, specifically in the snowy area that you were going over.
Yeah, that's just sand. I'm going to check out this one area over here.
Nice little gap right there. If there's a flat spot, that would be ideal spot for
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look flat though.
A little landing area. It's not totally flat, but now this looks like snow.
Looks like rock to me.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
rock.
the white up ahead is what he's looking at, I think.
This one.
Yeah,
The
it looks
delay,
like
I'm
rock.
not sure.
It looks like snow, but it's not. You know what? Only way to know is to land in it and find out, right?
It doesn't look like snow. I would think it well, but then again,
No, it's not snow.
not a toxic planet might have brown snow. I don't know.
It's not.
I call
You're
it
thinking
brown
of the
snow.
yellow snow.
No, we don't want to think about that now.
That looks like it's bleached,
It is. It's rock. It's not snow.
like it's been sun beaten.
Now, is this one hot or cold?
I don't remember the temperature. Hello.
Hey, Tech.
Hello. Hey, Charmy, everybody.
Hey, Tex. What's up?
How's it going?
Just got back to the house, logging in the games. See what I can get
I
into
like
trouble
the
with.
rocky terrain, but if you got to be able to find a good flat spot, it kind of reminds me of the moons in Stanton. It's gonna be hard to find a good spot so that you can base build, because you want a reasonably flat. It ain't gotta be perfectly flat, but you want a reasonably flat area to build your base on. But you having it surrounded by.
I'd like a defensible area to be fair.
How long do you think until they get scanning and working so that you can actually see what kind of deposits are in the areas that you're looking at?
Should be working now, shouldn't it?
I got. Yep, there's
Well-
unknown areas in front of me.
Are you in the EPTU?
Yep.
Or live?
Yeah.
EPTU Wave 2, Tex. Wave 2.
All right, I'll join you guys.
I guess
Coming
I
into
could
4.
join you. try to attempt to join you.
Yeah, I have zero experience with all of the mining in that, but I figure that might be another thing you're looking for as assets for where you set up a base.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow, you send me an invite, I'll come meet up with you.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be having to head out here in about 2.5 hours or so. Try to leave out before the rain starts.
Oh, that's right. You gotta drive home.
Yep.
How far is that drive?
65 miles.
I was about to say about 60 miles.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. It might crash with the desktop.
Uh-oh.
No.
I'm gonna let it set for a second. See what happens.
Well,
It's not looking
thank you
good.
for giving him a bath because they ain't nobody else do it. He still tries to bite him. He don't like it. Hey, buddy. No, you're not getting food. He came over here. He's sitting right here. He knows.
Oh, it's
No.
recovering.
No. You big baby.
It's a little slow.
See what I'm doing? Figured you'd appreciate it.
There you are, Gortok. I see you. But it frames right now where I'm at. It is very slow. I just sent you a party invite.
Got it. I see you.
Mm.
Pyro or the station system?
I'm over at I'm in Pyro. Oof. Let's see if I can turn this thing off. I gotta let it catch up. I'll be right back. Get some more coffee. Yep, I figured it was going to do it. Those frames were too heavy.
Really?
What pyro you at?
I'm at Power 5, but it crashed the desktop, and I'm trying to get back in.
Oh.
Pyro 5? Obituary check.
Pyro 4.
Oh, Power 4.
Yeah, coming down.
I have three choices: Ruin Station, Checkmate, and
Checkmate.
the
That's where
Obituary.
I go to Checkmate. Submit report. Verify. So I can get back in there. Get back. Should put me right back where I was. Oh, and by the way, if you do crash your desktop, your mission still persists. That has been working. Okay, launching. Report has been submitted. Okay. Be right back while I'm loading.
Did you crash too, Gort?
No, don't see my stream.
I wasn't looking at yours. Sorry. Ooh, that's pretty. There's Shadow Ship, too.
Print screen. Inside.
Okay, Gortok, I'm gonna join up on you. Sorry about that. 494 out of 500.
Well, if you get back in quick enough, you'll get back in your ship.
Yeah, working on it. There we go. Hopefully I don't fall through the planet. Well, it wouldn't let me go anywhere else, so I have to come back to the server because it crapped out. And there I am.
Ship is sliding.
Oh, oh.
Mine is anyway.
Oh, I see you. Hello.
Oh,
Here's my ship. 20 degrees Celsius, 21, and it's dropping. Can you see me, Gortok? I'm here.
I got back in the ship.
Oh,
So
okay.
look to see whether or not I'm actually sliding down the hill here. Yeah,
No.
very, very slowly.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to get too close to this edge. I know that. Oh. Well, that's a hell of a screenshot right there, too. Got to snag that. So, my performance right now showing 97% GPU, CPU is at 1%, VRAM is 50, RAM is at 42%, and frames are 28 per second.
They appear to be stable now. Cut off the engine, see what it does. Yeah, we're good.
Kind of fools you. It looks like snow, but it's not.
What's the temperature?
Hold on one sec. Do, 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 do. I've got minus 25.
It's pretty chilly.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm not going to Pyro 1. It's too hot. Getting some wind up here now. I can hear it.
Oh, you could take one for fire and go do the other one.
Oh, we gonna make a base just for fire on that hot planet.
You said there was good mining on there, right?
Yeah, Afferate.
Well, the good news is they did say that you're going to be able to spawn at your base. So, you know, if you got the correct medical stuff there. So
Mm-hmm.
they didn't really go into what tier you'd have, but they,
Well, they
said
should.
bed logging will be a thing, but they didn't go into any explanations. So we'll
There
see.
should be. You should be able to get a tier 1 for a base.
I would think so, but because of the unlimited radius for the respawn, that would be how you're going to spawn back there.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't said that. They kind of hinted toward it.
Elevator's not working on my ship. Let me try this one. That one works. Okay. Gave me that one.
Uh-oh.
Ugh! Put me through it. Try it one more time. Okay, Gortak, I'm cool. I got back in the ship. Get the door open now, please. Thank you. Gotta find something off the beaten path. Is it getting dark? I guess it is.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on. Launch sequence complete. Landing gear up.
Okay. There's a moon over on near Pyro 5. I can't remember what the name of it was, Gortok. I think it was Veer or something like that. Let's see.
Batra. Voor.
Yeah.
VUUR.
Yep. VU.
Check it out.
Yeah, that's where I'm heading.
All right.
Shield off.
Still in Atmo.
Locking in. As soon as you're yellow, let me know.
Yeah, I'm yellow.
Hitting it.
You're already. I'm behind you, so no worries.
Oh, I figured you'd jump with me.
Well, it hasn't. It's not giving me a good lock on.
Shield on. Shield off.
And I'm gonna hit up the OM1.
Copy. Ah,
Get back in. right over
Gotta
the horizon.
hop out of the seat and hop back in. Heading over.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay. There's a derelict outpost here, and there's also another one, another spot. You over at OM1, Gortok?
Yes, sir.
Saying obstructed for me.
Yeah, it's just over the horizon. I don't see anything on this side.
Yeah, it's on the. This one spot is on the dark side. Derelict outpost.
Back over to OM6. I don't even see the derelict. Wait a minute.
OM5. And it's making me jump out of the seat again.
Minor inconvenience, huh?
Just a little bit.
Not seeing anything at all here.
Nah, it doesn't look like much on this. Let me check another one. There was another moon here in this area. Vatra.
All right. Zooming in on it.
Thick, high pressure nitrogen methane
Sears
atmosphere.
Canyon.
Yeah, that's the one. That Super found.
All right, let's check it out.
Nitrogen and methane, so unbreathable.
Quantum travel engaged.
Methane.
Yeah.
Wonder if we could make fuel out of that.
Quantum travel complete.
That would be cool.
Contact received.
Lining up for Sears Canyon, heading down. And it's doing it again.
Yeah, I just got an STM back down.
Wonder if you kidnap a copia and take them to those planets if they will die. Oh, possibly.
Quantum travel engaged.
Biker Rob's over here.
I see you. You're 13 away. Hey. Gracias. You okay?
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, nice. You got an Eagles coat?
Huh?
You got an Eagles coat?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Gortok, I see you 11 away.
Shield on.
I lost my heads-up display. Check my options real quick. Setting. Advance is on. So you got messed up by the MFD. Yeah, it got turned off. There we go. That's better. See Biker Rob over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in a Polaris.
VTOL's on. I see Crimson Bear in a Star Lancer popping up. He's red.
Got a few Zeus over here.
I'm 4 out. Crimson Bear just went to non-hostile. Got Headhunter private property. Isn't this the one in the canyon, Gortok?
It's it looks like an island. Filled up water around it. It would look like an island.
I'm right next to you.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, this is the one that super found.
Seems hostile territory.
Mm-hmm. There's a hammerhead sitting here too. And a Zeus.
Several dudes. Oh, now I see the hammerhead.
Yeah, I landed at this one, and this is the one that I was telling you about. That has the when you go down, when you land, go down to land, it has the wind effects.
Hmm.
And they got a huge bonfire going on over here, but that's sticking around since it's hostile. And definitely to make energy, gonna need some wind turbines. You know what? I'm gonna drop her down.
Oh, somebody's shooting at me.
Oh, here we go.
Landing gear up. Docking denied.
Crimson Bear.
Shield under attack.
Leaving private property.
Caution. Target friendly.
Oh, he's friendly, but he's shooting at us.
Shield failure. Shield under attack. Shield failure.
I'm disabled.
No way.
Yeah, I gave him a fight. But of
Oh,
course,
screw that. I just got out of there.
it's all right. It is what it is.
Well, you going down?
Yeah,
Yeah. Wonder if you're gonna blow up.
probably.
That's not good.
It is what it is every day.
Coming
It-
back in.
Sticky bun tastes good.
It's pyro.
Oh shit, they're shooting at me now. I'm out.
I'm on the
Oh, I
ground.
blew off my right wing.
I'm on the
Major
ground.
torque imbalance.
Ship didn't totally crash, but I am on the ground.
Yeah. No, no.
Oh, they are lighting ships up over here. I see that.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Pyro. That's all you can say.
Boom.
Minus 107 temperature. And in hostile territory.
See if I can find a heat lamp for you.
Good times? That's debatable. Luckily, I drank some water before I got. Can't take my helmet off here. You're 44.1 gig away, Gortok.
Yeah, back in checkmate. Owned on top of another player.
Oh, you died.
Yeah, I'm dead. Dead. Well, it's spawning up now.
Okay.
You guys have a party?
Yeah.
Seven's got it.
Hang on a second, Tex. Trying to get my bearings here where that outpost is. Still saying I'm in hostile territory. But I am like nowhere near. The ship is there. And I wonder if it's going to crash me to desktop again. Using the Moby glass, and that's not good.
I know Pyro is supposed to be lawless, but wouldn't it be interesting if you could buy land and get rep with an organization to where they would provide defense like you would get in a security zone? Not the invulnerability shield or anything like that, but actually response like what they're saying for high sec.
I would imagine so.
They haven't said anything like that. It's just something I was thinking of watching that.
Mm-hmm. It's a moon, Billsboro. Right now, I'm in a bad situation. This thing is.
Need a rescue ship.
I am stuck on on this moon.
Oh, so any type of ship I'm just gonna pick you up then.
Yeah, if you got a medical ship, because I got a tier 3. If it doesn't crash me to desktop first. What I'm hoping seems like there's a bug when you go to use your mobi-glass and it slows down your frames, but on the planet or the moon or whatever, that's what's happening to me right now.
The Carrack have a med bay in it?
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I just did a resync with the server. Whoa. I don't know if you can see me, Tex.
Did you send a party invite?
Yeah, when I go to comms, it starts acting up.
Oh, I don't have you listed as friends either right now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm about to call it on the stream anyway. Did find some good places. But I think it's about to crash the desktop again.
Yep.
Because I am locked up.
The same. Close the program or let it wait.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it recovered from a server sync. And I'm about to freeze to death here anyway.
So
Every time I bring the Moby glass up, I'm getting frame drops.
yeah.
How about you, Gortok? You getting that too?
No. Mine's working. It's a little slow, but it is working.
I'm getting significant frame loss. And it's about to crash the desktop. There it goes. Well, that is what I was doing on this one, hunting for sites. Verify. Not much I can do. Being stuck there. And it's going to put me right back there. If I go ahead and do a backspace, it's going to put me back to checkmate. I can't get off that
Yeah, every
server.
time I click on the comms, it stops working.
It's exactly what it did to mine. When I go to communications, that's when it dies. Well, if anybody's got any questions, comments, please feel free. Let me know what's on your mind. You can put them on the main channel or you can put them on this channel and I'll try to answer. Oh, I'm about to die on this planet or this moon.
Don't die, Shadow, please.
I'm going to die because I'm freezing to death.
Oh, man. Put some clothes on, brother.
I got some clothes.
Okay.
Takes a
This,
while to figure out where everything is.
yeah, this moon is cold. Not gonna put anything here. Hostile territory and the ship is destroyed. See if I can get shelter the ship. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
The good news is at least you don't get a crime stat. The bad news is the other guys didn't get a crime stat.
Mm-hmm. It is what it is. Oops.
That's Pyro.
It's in a spot where I can't get back on the ship. Well, I'm going to end up backspacing anyway, because I'm going to die from exposure.
They let me in, back in. I try to come grab you, but
Oh, you'll never make it in time.
Doesn't look like that could have landed in a worse spot.
Well, I made it back in the ship, but not that's going to help much. Oh, temperature's rising. Saved myself in a disabled ship. Temperature's starting to rise.
Let it rise, Shadow. Let it rise.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got a tier 3. I wonder if I can bed log in here. Not that it's going to really matter, because I'll just bed log back in a disabled ship.
Let's see. I'm full of Pisces. How much time you got?
Nope, I recovered. I'm inside the ship and warmed up, and I'm alive. Just got a tier 3 with 80%, and I got food and I got water.
Problem is, you're still in a hostile territory.
Exactly. Do a fast ship in and out. Now that's an adventure. I wonder if they fix those. Got stuff laying all. There's stuff laying on the floor from the wreck. Are they shooting me? They're shooting the outside of the ship, Gortok.
Hmm. Yeah.
Same thing. At least I got in the ship this time.
I don't hear any more of that sound. That might have been me moving around. Interesting.
On the way to Pearl 5.
Copy. Elevators are working inside the ship. Get myself in this predicament.
Hmm.
Doc, I didn't do it on purpose.
No, look. Shay says, "Hey, go check this place out." Yeah. See how you are.
You gotta watch out on Shaver. He'll try to lead you astray every now and then.
Yeah. You want an adventure? Okay. See how that guy is. Is there a place to fuel up over there?
The only.
This isn't good.
What are you flying?
Pisces, 500K.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Wow,
down to
that's
300.
all?
I still got 23 to go.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I saw something like my Shulin. It only has like 500K. I was surprised.
Yeah.
So
I'm
some
not
of the
gonna make
starter
it there
ships
with
are
that.
lacking in the quantum area.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it there with that.
So that means the only really healthy starters with quantum would what be the Intrepid, one of the cutters, and maybe the Avenger type.
Yeah, I'm giving up on the EPTU.
Oh, don't do it.
No
Don't
I'll
you
worries,
just go to
do
Jack.
it.
live. I'm gonna go to live.
Don't you do it. You gotta stay strong, brother.
No worries, Tex.
Kicked me out 5 times in a row.
You're done.
Yeah.
Now, Tex, I will give it to you. You will try longer than most.
Yeah, I just keep push it. Just it's one more time. Forget it.
Well, can we get a rescue? There's nobody here. And I'm not going to go shooting anything and let them know where I am.
No pew pew. Pew 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 pew.
Nope, no pew pew. That's asking to get shot. Especially when you're in a disabled ship.
Flyers.
Huh?
Flyers.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll get it.
I see you 23 gigs away, Gortok.
Yeah, it's I'm going back to checkmate. Get a better ship.
There's, I think, Gaslight Station is closer. You can go. You can pull a ship there. Gortak's like, how do you get yourself into these situations?
No, it's 26 away. Yeah, why you want to fight the natives, man?
I wasn't trying to. I was leaving.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
I hit nav mode and I got out of there.
Then the dude started shooting at me, and
Once it showed out of private property, I turned around and was watching. I was like, oh, man.
I didn't have my attritions on there.
Lancer's not made to fight in Atmo. It's fine in space, but not in atmosphere.
No. And with the nerfs, with the changes that they made to it, What a lovely way to spend a Sunday. What you think, Gortok?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Y'all want to see the rescue? I get in so much trouble. I try to be good. I swear, Gortok. I try to be good. And Gortok's like, yeah, tell me another one.
Be right back.
¿Sabes cuánta gente quiere una de esas? Están súper carísimas. Y cuando salieron estaban bien baratas, hasta los hippies lo tenían. Y ahora están súper, súper carísimas, como un objeto de colección. Ya sacaron una nueva versión. Oh, pues sí se va a vender eso, la gente quiere eso.
Oh, I've got atmosphere. I can actually drink something in here. Yep. Hold off on the food.
Yeah, that was a bad nerf for the Pisces, man. That's just wrong.
Mm-hmm. Get here, Gorchak. I'm going to come out the airlock over on the port side. Gorchak is like, how do you get into these situations? Curiosity gets the cat. Gotta say, Tex, it's running well, but when you open up that Mobi-Glass and go to COM, it takes a massive dump. Holy crap.
Yeah. Or anything, just got into the carrot, tried to do something simple, and it crashed out on me again. So
Mm-hmm.
before I try to call comms so I can leave the hangar.
I don't even have I couldn't even get my vehicle out if I tried. If I had a vehicle in here. I could get a vehicle up. There's a big boulder right there.
I was about to say it's awful quiet here, but never mind.
Why?
Y'all being very quiet.
No, because I'm stranded on a planet.
Concentrate.
I'm stranded, Miss Charmy.
How did you end up getting stranded?
We were over at a place, and somebody decided to attack me, and they disabled the ship. And I went outside to see where I could go, and I almost froze to death, but I made it back to the ship. Pardon me. I've got a tier 3, and now I'm waiting on Gortok's coming back to get me so I can get out of here.
I don't know that this is going to be any better. It's only got 700K.
Worst comes to worst, Gortok, I'll just go ahead and backspace. It's EPTU.
I can try to come to you.
Where are you at, Miss Charmy?
I'm at, name the station.
Checkmate.
Yeah.
I just left there.
I had to do a recopy, Miss Charmy, so I don't have you in the friends list right now.
That's an easy fix, though. So it may be that if your shit won't make it, mine might.
What is yours?
The Freelancer Max.
Freelancer or Starlancer?
Freelancer. It
How
says
big
it'll
is
let
your
me
fuel tank?
refuel.
How big is your fuel tank?
It's 1 million,
That'll make it.
but I gotta make sure I get it refueled because last night it wouldn't refuel and I was at 720 something when I logged out. So if I can get in the game.
I get in so much trouble. Cortex like, will you quit flying?
I don't know, man. When natives start shooting, I run. They got a whole base with 5 or 6 ships. No, I'm out of there.
Yeah, but they're not what you call it. They're just players, you know. They just
What are you flying?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nomad.
Wow. I think burns through fuel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll probably get there okay, but I'll have to find somewhere to fuel to get back.
Gonna add you to friends real quick, Shadow, so I can.
okay.
Add me too, Jimmy.
Sure. Add me too.
Yeah, Texas in there.
I came back. I try one more time.
Invite is sent.
Gotcha.
Alright. Alright, there you go, Gortok.
Got it.
And Dr. Tech.
ENB.
Yeah, alright. Dr. Tech MD.
ENB.
Okay, that's not coming up.
DR underscore
underscore.
TX underscore END.
DR underscore TX underscore
E. Edward. Yep. N is in Nancy. B is in Victor.
There it is.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. So Shadow, invite me to your party.
I'm trying to get to the.
There's only 302 people on your server, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'll join. I like to wait until I join in here because then it's easier to catch the markers most of the time. It's like a weird workaround.
Sent.
Barely. On my way in. Let's see if this thing goes to my computer screaming. My fan, not much of the computer.
That was at Vatra, right?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you're making it. Barely. How you gonna get off the get from?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because the game might crash to desktop. I don't
I hope
know.
not. There's
All right.
considering how many people can be on it. It's low pop right now. It's 302 of 500, so it's not like overly.
It just gave me a resync with server.
Oh, look at me. I mean, here, don't look at me. I touched your phone.
Gortok, I see you coming down.
Yes, sir.
Don't ask me why I was listening to you. That's the phone's voice, honey, not mine. His phone decided to.
You're 229 away, Gortok.
Yeah. There it goes. Didn't want to start quantum. There we go. Coming down.
You see my party marker?
I do.
Oh, okay. We've been plagued with that for a long time.
Mm-hmm. The reshade's not working.
Ugh. There's a little canyon that I can just jump out and get right in the ship. You're going past.
Yeah, I'm trying to come around the backside.
You know what a disabled ship needs? Is a rescue beacon. I see you right above me, Gortok.
Yeah, coming in with no shields. Hopefully they won't mess with me.
You know what?
I'm on the run. I see you. Set her down right there. Oops.
Looks like y'all made it.
Yeah.
And my ship is still bugged. I know why, though.
Doors
Let's
open.
see.
Coming over. It won't let me. It won't let me grab onto the ladder. Here, close it up, and then I'll see if I can do it.
There we are. Had to file a claim on my ship. It's still still leaning sideways. I think it's because I put the Ursa's in it.
I'm in, Gortok.
Roger.
Thank you.
Look at this, dear. Rocky.
Oof. Leaving private property.
had to file a claim, so we'll see if it works. I think it's because the Ursa was still on it there, and when I stored it, and it caused this to happen.
Hey, Gortok. I'm in here.
I know.
I'm sitting still. I'm not getting up and moving.
Stay comfortable. All right, let me see if we can find out where to
Oh, did you
heal up
refill?
here. No, I hadn't yet. Where do I go to refuel, Shadow?
There's a gas light that's close by. Kind of close.
Gaslight?
Yeah.
No, type it in the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, 4.28 gigs, no problem. Okay, that's further out. All right.
Well, as long as you can get some fuel, then you're good, and I can leave then. I don't have to. I was coming in just in case.
Yeah, no.
You
rescued.
You only used, according to that, 5K. Look at your QT.
Yeah, no shit.
What
the hell?
Thank you, Miss Charmy. I appreciate it.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, look, I mean, you see what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
told you half, or almost half by the time you got there. And then it's back to 695? That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm claiming my ship right now because my ship is is that Kaz left or Tex? Tex.
No, I logged in to see if I had a ship that could even get out there, and I don't have anything. They still have me with all of my little ships prior to IE.
Oh, you just got to copy your stuff over. You got to make a new copy for your thing from the website, because it wasn't showing my my upgrade until I did that.
Yeah, I know how to do all that stuff. I haven't messed with it. I don't want to corrupt my files, so I just leave it be the way it is.
You don't have any. Oh, you don't have any big ships. You don't have any big ships.
Not at that point in time when it did the snapshot. I had everything melted down so that I had money to buy a bunch of ships for IAE.
Oh.
So I'd have them with the 10-year, and then I'd melt them, and then I go back to buying my stuff. So the stuff that I have right now isn't in the snapshot that is in the EPTU. It still has all my little ships. It doesn't have any of my big ones. And I've been sitting here staring at a couple of useless ones that I'm thinking about going ahead and melting and buying something else, since they don't have any plans, I guess, to fix them.
I don't want to have to recopy my stuff because it'll just cause me to have to re-download, and I can't do another download.
Yeah, that's the big reason why I haven't been messing with it, is because I'm not sure what's involved in it.
Whoa.
And I've always had so much space.
No, it won't. You don't have to re-download it; just recopies. But
check this out. My bugged out ship is going down, and then look at that, Bill. Now it's not there.
We have arrived,
Here.
sir.
why?
Check
Thank
it
you,
out.
sir.
I guess. Let's look.
If I can
Now I
get
can
up.
re-deliver it.
That's
I've
how
got
we
the
got
earth
here.
off of it now, I think. I think so. Maybe not. I don't know. Nope, it's not. Oh, no. I just got the bugged out ship and the new ship.
Mm. Thank you, Gortok.
You want to stop here? Or you want to go back to checkmate?
Oh, I'm gonna go here and
I want to see how this is going to
get
work.
my. I'm gonna call the terrapin here, and then
I hope I get.
I can heal up and fly back to checkmate. No worries.
Oh, good.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I was hoping to have the Ursa on it for you. But that's not happening. I want to get out of here. Since I had to make a claim, maybe it'll. Have my ship fuel.
And it crashed the desktop.
Well, at least you're on a station.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll put me
honey?
back in there.
Am I gonna be able to get out of here? Very carefully.
Up, shift left, go through, at an angle.
I don't need any fuel. It gave me all my fuel back. See if I can get out of here.
It's gonna put me right back
I
in
think
that.
I'm about to crash. Yep. I'm about to crash desktop. The hell? Why am I lagging so bad? I know my processor doesn't do that bad often. I got an update. Is that hot there?
The Adventures of Pyro.
Keeps you guessing.
Does more than that. Keeps you on your toes.
This is not good.
I was thinking more along the lines, I guess the elevator's gonna work. I guess I can get back in my ship.
Oh, that part?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I guess I could fly away.
what I ended up doing, there was some
That's why you
rocks.
jumped through the airlock. Yeah, you got up above it.
Yep, I got on the
Oh,
rocks.
I was watching. I was cheering for you. I was being quiet. I wasn't letting you focus.
Oh, I gotta go. It's up in front here. Oof. It's a nasty hospital.
What can I do for you?
You can give me a room, please.
They got to kick the rats out first.
Floor 10, room 4. I should have just pulled the medevac and done it in there, but that's okay.
I held the middle of my damn thing, but it's not behaving. Yep, I crashed the desktop. Not sure I want to try that again.
Okay, back up to 100. Because I remembered, Kaz, when I jumped out the airlock, there were some rocks there, and I was like, now I know how to get back in here.
Yeah, I watched you trying to use the elevator, and you were going underneath everything because I guess the nose was on one hill and the butt was on the other hill, and you couldn't get it to line up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was saying that was about the worst spot you could have landed.
Okay, let me go get, Gortok calls it the trauma turtle.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
That was too funny. Gortok said, trauma turtle? I was like, what? That was funny. Well, I'm done exploring for the day once I get back.
Don't blame you.
What'd you pull? What is that?
The medevac, the turtle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You named it.
Yeah, I hadn't looked over to see what you were playing with first.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
That's cool shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just as quiet as the regular?
Please stand by. Final preparations underway.
As the Terrapin? Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know they put blast shields on the regular Terrapin now.
Good.
Engines online. Quantum fuel is implemented. Takeoff complete.
All right, this is the ship I'm going to play with.
What's that?
In Pyro, anyway.
Your Nomad?
The Hull A.
Thank you for visiting.
Starts out at 1.2.
Landing gear.
I'm
raised.
1 gig out from checkmate,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got 1.2 left in the tank. I like it.
Don't say it too loud, they might hear you.
Yeah. They'll nerf it to 780 next week. It'll suck
25.
3 times as much fuel.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on.
Vortex is like, don't you go out exploring for at least a week.
You're grounded.
Right?
Quantum drive.
It'll take me that long to get my ships back to checkmate.
Showing 100% quantum fuel. Now I know that they did not put, yes they did. Okay, I'm using my Toby right now, right?
Okay.
Look at my right thumb on and watch when I turn my head, watch what the thumb does. You see that?
No.
My thumb moves.
On your right stick?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that.
Or maybe it's just the vision, the point of view. But that was kind of cool.
I saw somebody the other day when they would lean forward, the Toby would zoom in the further forward they leaned.
Mm-hmm. It does.
I didn't know it would do that. I thought that was pretty cool. I got to get mine up and running.
Like I'll turn it on right now. When I move forward towards it, and then when I move back, it's very slick. $10 gig out, Gortok.
I'm down. Let's see.
What's the fuel on that Terrapin, by the way?
Wow.
No
service on Quantum. Doesn't need it.
Well, right now it's showing 100%, and I know it's going down, so it's not registering because probably server error.
Yeah, I was just curious.
It's 1.2 mil.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Like I say, it's not registering as it's empty.
Yeah, it's not using any fuel.
Yeah, I was just curious what the total amount was. Trying to make sure I have something for long range out there. Well, more than one, but
Won't bug out for a while.
All right, Gortok, thank you for the rescue.
Yes, sir.
have a good one.
Yep, all good.
Yeah, I'll be back too, Shad. I'm about to try to get me some food.
Yeah, I'm going to head off for a minute. I'm going to close this one out and then chill for a little bit before I get back on, do some stuff.
Have a good one.
All righty.
Take it easy.
Man, there's some serious space junk around here. Holy crap. I can't even see the station. There's so much dust cloud. I don't want to run into it. There we go.
Thank you for visiting. Safe travels.
Landing gear deployed. Landing
Arrival complete. Welcome.
And touchdown.
Safe.
In Pyro? Never.
As close as you're gonna get anyway.
Right? Used up hydrogen fuel, but not interesting.
All systems offline.
It's that engineering gameplay. You figured out how to run a quantum jump drive off of hydrogen fuel.
Hey, I'm not complaining at this point, but you know that ain't right.
It's a feature. It's not a bug. It's a feature.
Yeah, right. And we got
This one just happens to work in your favor.
for this particular moment. I do like that ship. But I like the Terrapin anyway. It's just that I never got one because there was really no major use for it. But
Agreed.
hopefully. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's why I was asking about scanning earlier. Is I have both on the other account so that I can have a medical and have one to do scanning, because the way they're talking about scanning, it sounds like something I'd want to do. And I had the Aquila, which I went ahead and got rid of that because, you know, they made the statement that the ships that were going to have storage, and it doesn't. So it has lockers, you just can't put anything in them. So I'm guessing here, you know, we're back to I'm guessing that they're going to add storage to it some point in time. Whether that's before 1.0 or after, who knows?
Right.
I don't know. I've got it. When they get it fixed, I'll have a couple of different ones. Yeah, I was sitting here looking at it, using like a hoplite as a taxi because of the long range, and have a bunch of seats and just have it be an armored drop in, pick people up, and get the hell out of Dodge. There's no way to do any kind of medical with it, but at least we could retrieve you.
All right.
I've got a Redeemer, so I don't know. I think that would be more of asking for a fight if you showed up with that. They go, oh boy.
Well, I have a loaner for the Paladin. So, anyway, you shall excuse me. It has been an interesting adventure. Got a little bit more excitement than normal for the Snowbirds meeting room. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and thank you to Miss Charmy and Gortok and Kaz and Red and Tone for hanging out during this one. As you know, I got the logo set up. I got to get the chat room set up, the intros, and all that good stuff. I will be working on that during the week. And thank you for Everett for my overlay and the new logo and everything like that. And we're getting everything together for the Snowbirds meeting room. So, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Take care, and see you next week for the Snowbirds meeting room.